Our vision was bold. With each passing decade, we grew. Times changed, and we adapted. We evolved, and we delivered. Market-driven programs that get our grads jobs. Seamless support services that wrap around our students. Sustainable practices that protect our earth. For the past 10 years, our mission ensured that the student experience came first at Durham College. But we've reached a tipping point. As we reflect on all we've accomplished and look closely at where we stand, it's clear. We're not just putting the student experience first, we're reinventing it. What's happening on our campuses, across our communities, and around the globe is a DC-grown and led transformation of the way we learn, the way we teach, the way we work, live, and lead. The many paths to post-secondary education merge and weave in so many new ways, and our approach to delivering that education, advanced learning that innovates, inspires, and changes lives, is just as varied. We are shaping this transformation shoulder to shoulder, heads down while working hard, but always with clear eyes on the future. This is our stake in the ground. We are DC, and together, we are leading the way. We've come a long way since our doors first opened. Though our beginnings were modest, our vision was bold. With each passing decade, we grew. Times changed, and we adapted. We evolved, and we delivered. Market-driven programs that get our grads jobs. Seamless support services that wrap around our students. Sustainable practices that protect our earth. For the past 10 years, our mission ensured that the student experience came first at Durham College. But we've reached a tipping point. As we reflect on all we've accomplished and look closely at where we stand, it's clear. We're not just putting the student experience first, we're reinventing it. What's happening on our campuses, across our communities, and around the globe is a DC grown and led transformation of the way we learn, the way we teach, the way we work, live, and lead. The many paths to post-secondary education merge and weave in so many new ways, and our approach to delivering that education, advanced learning that innovates, inspires, and changes lives, is just as varied. We are shaping this transformation shoulder to shoulder, heads down while working hard, but always with clear eyes on the future. This is our stake in the ground. We are DC, and together, we are leading the way.
Ready?
Starting seven for the Loyalist Lancers. Number 2, Madison Reed. Number 4, Brian Fitzgerald. Number 6, Grace Ricard. Number 9, Hannah Bender. Number 11, Victoria Lum. Number 14, Faith Ayers. And number 15, Sarah Fielding. And now the starting 7 for the Seneca Sting. Number 5, Avery Caruthers. Number 6, Angelina Johansson. Number 1, Marley Ludwigson. Number 3, Ireland Murphy. Number 10, Grace Riley. Number 9, Nicole Rossi. And number 14, Renee Tripp.
Alrighty, everyone. Welcome to OCAA Women's Rugby Sevens match. For this first game today, we have the Seneca Sting versus Loyalist Lancers. This is hopefully going to be a good one here. We have Seneca coming in at 3-9, while on the other hand we have the Lancers coming in at 4-8. Both teams walked away yesterday with losses on both ends. The Sting played it close with Algonquin, only losing by 3, but then you got it over to St. Lawrence where they got hit 40-0. The Lancers on the other end also played a close game, this time against Humber, 10-5 scoreline, and then followed it up with a loss to the Durham Lords 39-7. Was not pretty. And looking to get this going here, we're going to have the opening kick, and we will get this thing rolling. Luckily, it seems like the winds died down just in time. It's looking to be a little bit of a windy start before we got going. And the play has been blown in, and the kick is away. Goes high and short. The Sting not able to touch that one, and it goes out. So it's going to be just quick tap and go, I believe. Wasn't too much quick about it, but yeah, quick movements here. Throwing it out to the wing, gets caught in the meantime. The Sting quick to get to that ball, but the Lancers here, quick stiff arm, breaks them through the line. Not quite, has at least 3 of the Sting on them. Looking to be in good formation here as it gets thrown out to the side. They break the lines there. Not quite able to make it through, though. Making it through. Another quick ruck, and away they go. They need to come in with more speed to that, but that's a good run there. Breaking through. Gets almost down to the 22 there. And there, that's the line break that they were looking for. Almost down. The Lancers just need a little bit more, a little bit of an extra push. And that could do it. That could do it right out to the wing. Quick juke there, brings him back inside. Not quite able to finish off the play, though. They're going to spin back. Going right over here. Ruck flings it out, going right side. And that's the line they needed. Plows through someone and goes down. Not quite past the try line, though. Surely this one will get them there, though. And there it is. That's going to be a quick try here for the Lancers. That's going to be 5. Looking for the point after now. That's going to be a little bit of a steep angle, considering they made it so close to the sideline. And there's the win there, actually coming up behind the kick. So that actually should help them out a fair bit, but you got to hope it doesn't send their kick too far out to the side. Laying it up now, kick is up. No good, goes wide right.
And the first try made by the Lancers, number 14, Faith Air.
This first try of the game, that's going to be Faith Air, I believe that was. And now looking to kick this one off, get the game going once again. Ball finally comes out from Seneca as they get that over. Ready to kick. The Lancers here getting ready. Wind here is brutal, making the mic even worse. That kick's a good one, though. Gets some distance on it. The Sting hope to get to the edge. Not quite. Looks like they're going to be driven out of bounds there. Yep. So that is going to be a line out, I believe. Yep, they're going to go to a line-out set here. We'll have to see. You got a few options here. There's always about 1.5 million trick plays you can do off the back of a line-out. So it's going to be interesting to see how they go. And they're just going to send it right there. Make their way around. Trying to get that out to the wing. Not quite able to. A quick stiff arm there from the Lancers. And they're looking to push to the edge here. Almost runs into the ref. Another stiff arm there, looking good. Almost down to the sideline there. They got to hope to get that ball out. Got to swing that thing wide right. Again, apologies for the win. Not much I can do about that one in the mic. And that's a line break. That's what they're looking for. Able to get a few more yards there. And stood right back up. That tackle wasn't enough to secure it there, but it looks like they'll finally get him down in time. Quick swing that one out. A good stiff arm pushes them another 5 yards. They just haven't been able to get her down. Making it through there. Another quick one. The Loyalist just holding on to this. Loyalist holding on to this ball forever. A good run there. Almost gets them down. And I think that should be it. Not quite, and that's the try. Massive push there from the Lancers. Are going to be able to drive that one through. Seneca looked to be a little gassed. They haven't really they haven't gone out of the starting blocks moving essentially at all. They've just been walked over by the Lancers, and there's just been nothing that they can do. Seneca even got that ball off the kick, but they couldn't move it any further. Once they got out to that far sideline, Loyalist essentially just had them on lock, and that's going to be the kick through Loyalist looking good so far, already up 12-0.
By the Lancers. Both the conversion and the try scored by Ryan Fitzgerald, number 4.
Ryan Fitzgerald is going to be the one to put that through for the Lancers. Looking to get this one going again. And the kick is away. Going to be booting that way far. That's looking really, really good for the Lancers. Wasn't able to do too much here, as the Lancers are going to end up stuffing them essentially straight out the bat. And that's going to be the ball now. They're running up from the Lancers, looking to go for the far side of the try line this time. And that looks to be punched in. Not quite, just short of the line. Surely it won't take long, though. And that push is going to get them there. That's another 5. Loyalist putting up numbers so far. 17 and a half hasn't even broken. You're doing pretty good here. We saw last time Seneca, the worst scoreline that they had against them was against St. Lawrence, 40-0. And if this game keeps up as it is right now, they may just be looking at more. Kick is up. And no good. Looks to have been just short there. Sarah Fielding of the Loyalist Lancers is going to be the one to put that through. A good push. She's been making moves throughout this first half. Gotten a lot of movement down towards the try line, which has been a massive push for the Lancers here. That kick is away. Going deep right side. And there they go. They're looking to try and get a line break here. Almost had it. Almost had it, but that pass is going to go awry. Looking to get some movement here. It passes it straight to the Lancers. An amazing tackle, though. Is going to strip that ball free. That's going to be a quick penalty there. Looks like a Sting player down on the field. Ends up getting up in the end. And that is going to be the half. Quick moves here by Loyalists. Again, just that 17-point lead straight off the bat. And they had an opportunity almost to get more. That was a bad pass there from the Sting. Just weren't able to get any kind of connection. Basically threw it straight to them. And they're lucky that didn't turn into another try. The Sting now. They have to make a play to get back in this. They've gone 0-2 thus far in this weekend's tournament. They need to put the rest of it together. Coach is looking to try and get both teams fired up here. The Lancers, like I was saying earlier, they've also gone 0-2 thus far in the tournament. They're looking to see if they can turn it around today. Hoping that they could at least get something going. And this first game looks to be going in their favor. Next game for the Lancers is going to be at 12:30 versus Conestoga. Another team that was going in at a pretty solid record. Actually the same as Loyalist, 4-8 currently. We'll have to see how this game plays out to see if Loyalist can push that record just a little bit higher. And on the other side, Seneca, their next game is going to be at noon versus Fleming. Fleming is at 1-11 currently. Not looking too pretty, but again, hoping to see if they can turn it around here. Walk out with a win today could be huge. It's going to be the Lancers kicking off here out of the half. play will be blown in shortly. It's a question of, can the Sting get anything going with it? And that's another kick that goes awry. The Sting looking to get something moving, just going to take a knee there, and that's a good drive there. Good maul, try to get some distance there, and the Sting now have to get moving. That's a good line break, and there she goes. Way down, makes a good run there. Good depth play there from the Lancers, and now that's another short pass. Looking to cut that one back inside, bring it back out, goes down to a knee, good driving, not quite able to get there though. And the Lancers control that run. No, not quite. I think they do. That ball was loose forever. The Sting lucky to come back with that one. Really didn't expect it to be so. And out towards the wing there. There they go. And that's a line break. Nothing but green grass ahead. And that is going to be a quick try for the Sting. Good play there. Gets himself on the scoreboard. If they can make this kick, they put this thing back within reach. It's a question of if, and this kick has to go if they want to get themselves back into this game. Remember, 7-minute halves, not exactly a lot of time to make things happen, and that kick short had to go into the wind there. You were looking at a little bit of a rough spot no matter where you were on that side. If you're trying to score, of course, you're trying to come to the near side. That way you can use that wind at your back. Number 9, Nicole Rossi from the Sting. First person you see closest it was the one to score that one. A nice play off the wing, and that's a beautiful kick there. It's going to land right in between the legs of the Lancers, and the Sting are going to be the ones to come up with that kick. Now they're looking to make something happen with it, but that ball goes loose. And they're going to award the Sting the penalty there. A quick tap and go. Makes something happen, makes a few players miss. Able to kick that ball out in time. It's a question of, can the Sting put something together? That play makes it look like they just might. At that point, you just take that and run out to the wing. There's not a soul to stop her. That's another 5. The Sting, I don't know what coach said at the half, but they're looking on fire coming out. That player might just be down, might have landed funny, but that's not going to be any good. Especially when your try scorer gets taken down like that, you're not looking too pretty at that point. You have to hope that the Sting can carry off this momentum even after the injury. Yeah, an injured kicking leg's not going to have that kick go very far. That kick is short. Looks like she was hopping off that kick. And looks like they're going to be going to the sideline. Substitution here. Number 14, Renee Tripp, the try scorer, sadly over down on the far corner there. Trying to walk it off. Hopefully she can be back in time for the next game, because realistically you won't have much time here. And that kick's going to go straight out of bounds. Bounces right over the head of the Lancers. But they're looking pretty good here, as all things considered. It should be a Lancers line out, and it is as such. Good lift here, and that's going to be a ball won by the Lancers, but not by much. That ball almost went loose, and that's another bad pass. Momentum quickly shifting towards Seneca's favor. That's a good wrap, good tackle there. And they're looking to make something happen now. The Lancers trying to break out of their end. And that's a beautiful maul. Pushes it another quick 10, 15 yards. And out goes that ball, offloaded quickly before they were about to get smoked. And there they go again, trying to break out of this tackle. And that might just do it. That's another quick few yards. Loses the ball there. And that's going to be a quick tap and go here as the Lancers know that they can't touch him out of that. And quick moves here is going to break them out once again. Not quite able to, going to secure the ruck. And that's going to be another penalty now against the Sting, and the Lancers looking to get this going. If they can keep holding on to this ball, they should be in a pretty good spot. Their goal is to essentially just hold on to the lead, and of course Seneca is going to be the one pushing this. They need that ball back now. It's a close scoring game. Is going to keep it as such. A good move there. Drops the ball though. That's loose. An opportunity for the Sting, but not quite able to capitalize off the back of it. A good push here once again. And now the Lancers again. They just need to make something happen in a bad pass. That could be pretty much the end of it there. Not quite able to, as the Sting are going to wrestle her down. Easily secured, and a quick steal. That might just be the difference for the Sting here, as they need to make this play. And that's a penalty against the Sting. Opportunity missed, and the savior of the Loyalists there, frankly, has been Seneca themselves. Haven't been able to capitalize off of these opportunities, especially when you get a free turnover like that. You have to be able to capitalize on it. Lancers now secure the ruck. Quick moves here, out to the wing, and away she goes. Looking to make something happen. Number 11, not quite able to make it past the last defender, though. She made it past. That was green grass ahead. Nothing you can do to stop that one. Kicks it out. Looking to make their way through. Makes their way through the first line of defenders. Quick offload, and she should be off to the races. Not quite. Once again, that last defender not able to get there. Lancers have a player down on the field. Looks to be walking it off, though. Not happily by any means, though. Quick moves here. A good stiff arm. Looking to make their way towards the try line now. Not quite there. Getting every last inch they can out of this push. And making their way through now. Looking to get past the post. Does so. And that's another try for the Lancers there. Good points put up here. 22-10 already. The Lancers definitely took away the momentum that the Sting had going into this. And they're looking pretty good as of right now. Not much that the Sting can do. Down 12, you need multiple scores here, and that's just not going to happen. Not with this much time left. Kick is up and goes wide left. Not able to finish that off, and that is going to be the game. Number 4, Ryan Fitzgerald, second score of the day. Able to put that one away, and that is going to be the game. Final score, Loyalist 22, Seneca 10.
We've come a long way since our doors first opened. Though our beginnings were modest, our vision was bold. With each passing decade, we grew. Times changed, and we adapted. We evolved, and we delivered. Market-driven programs that get our grads jobs. Seamless support services that wrap around our students. Sustainable practices that protect our earth. For the past 10 years, our mission ensured that the student experience came first at Durham College. But we've reached a tipping point. As we reflect on all we've accomplished and look closely at where we stand, it's clear. We're not just putting the student experience first, we're reinventing it. What's happening on our campuses, across our communities, and around the globe is a DC-grown and led transformation of the way we learn, the way we teach, the way we work, live, and lead. The many paths to post-secondary education merge and weave in so many new ways, and our approach to delivering that education, advanced learning that innovates, inspires, and changes lives, is just as varied. We are shaping this transformation shoulder to shoulder, heads down while working hard, but always with clear eyes on the future. This is our stake in the ground. We are DC, and together, we are leading the way.
Now for the starting seven for your Conestoga Condors. Number 10, Abby Anderson. Number 22, Anita Ben. Number 1, for 3, Sierra McRae. Number 15, Sierra Nutley. Number 6, Emma Strauss. And number 21, Kaylee Turcotte.
Welcome back, everybody. This game here, as you can see, we have the Conestoga Condors versus the Fleming Phoenix. The Condors walk into this game not pretty on the record, though they are sitting at 4-8. Compared to the Phoenix, who walk in 1-11, looking to turn this thing around, hoping to get something going here. They walked away both losses at the tournament thus far, and they're swinging that thing wide fast, looking to get something going. One person to beat here. Quick pass overhead, looking to come close side here. They're gonna keep that one almost inbounds. Are going to get flagged down here. The Phoenix yesterday score lines were 31-7 loss versus Durham and a 15-5 loss versus Humber. Conestoga lost 24-0 to the Surge and 20-5 versus the Algonquin Wolves. It's going to be the Condors now coming up with the ball. Looking to get something going, breaking it towards the outside, going to cut it back in, not quite able to, but a good them a few yards. And that's gonna be the Phoenix. They're able to come away with that ball. Lucky to keep it moving here, and they're gonna kick that one away. Not quite able to get it there. Just not able to do so. We're gonna call for a scrum here. Forwards coming together. This is going to be the first scrum of the day. Didn't see any from the previous game. And they're going to break that one away. That's going to be the Condors coming up with a win out of the scrum, but it coughed up the ball again. If this is going to be a consistent problem for the Condors all day, we may in fact see some life out of Fleming here, looking to potentially come away with something. Apologies for that, missed on the timer. Looking for another scrum here. This time it's going to be the Phoenix in control. Tap that one in. The ball goes through. And they're going to come out with that one. Almost didn't make it away. And a quick move there. Open green grass ahead. Shakes off the defenders, running for it. Trying to make something happen. Needs to have some more gas in that tank. Needs to be able to beat them. Throws the defender to the ground, and there goes the afterburners, and that's going to be a try. Fleming able to put that one down. 5 points up now. I may have mistaken it. I believe there was no try on that one. That's on me. Looked like they put that one down. I believe there was a penalty called, and now the Condors looking to capitalize off the chaos made. It's a good play there by number 15 of the Phoenix, but they're just not going to be able to catch him. Oh, looking to actually flag him down. Just not going to commit to it in the end. And that's going to be the Condors instead putting up the first try of the game. It caught me for a good minute there as I was a little bit confused, but They're able to put that one down and get this thing going again. Condors' first score of the game, 5-0 now. I thought Fleming had it behind them, I'm not going to lie. This one's looking a little bit better here for the Condors. Both teams looking to come away with their first win of the tournament.
And the first try of the game for the Condors, scored by number 19, Kaylee Turcotte.
First try scored by Kaylee Turcotte of the Condors. They're able to put that one down. Kick going to miss on that one, and the kick is away. This one's going to bounce back the way of the Condors, and they're going to come up with it. Phoenix just not able to capitalize off the back of it. And look at this, just pushing. Took 3 or 4 Phoenix defenders there to be able to take them down. Pushing once again. The Condors just can't be stopped. Fleming needs to wrap up and make a tackle. And that's a loose ball, and they're not going to come away with it. They're going to call for yet another scrum here. The Condors need to come up with this, but Fleming, I believe, is going to be the one in control of it. Fleming have to capitalize. They have to get it out to the wing before the Condors know what's happening. And that ball is instead going to go to the Condors. You don't often see a lost scrum in those kind of situations, especially in sevens. And that's going to be another try. The Condors putting together back-to-back good drives here, able to get that one away. That one going to be the Condor scrum half. I will wait on a name in just a second. Conestoga looking to make the best of what they've been offered. And they're offered an opportunity to put up another win here on the season, looking to improve to 5-8.
And second try of the game by the Condors by number 10, Abby Anderson.
Number 10, Abby Anderson of the Condors is going to be the one to put that one down. The Condors have lost 3 in a row going into this one, so they're looking to improve that one. On the other hand, the Phoenix have lost the last 9, so it's been a hot minute since they've gotten that game. But that was a beautiful pass. They're able to get that one away. Another good pass there is going to be able to wrap them up. Loose ball, they're able to come down with it. The Phoenix making good progress here, but they have to actually get forward instead of just passing it off repeatedly. They're going to bring that one down, going to keep it in bounds, but won't look like it'll be for long, and out it goes. Good wrap up there, and I believe that is going to be the half. About a minute of extra time there to try and give the Phoenix something to go, but weren't able to put it down in the end.
And ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the first half of this game. Condors up 2 tries. Phoenix.
Getting prepped for the second half now. The Condors looking to make the best of the situation, while the Phoenix, on the other hand, they're trying to get back into this. You can't go down 2 tries early, or else you're never going to be able to catch up, especially in a setting like sevens compared to 15s. If you go down early, it's really, really difficult to dig back out of that hole. We saw that just in the last game. They were struggling to dig themselves out, but weren't quite able to do so. So now both teams are going to be talking to their respective coaches. We need to hope that Fleming comes out with a little bit of fire behind them this time around. Conestoga need to just keep what they have going and hope for the best, because they have a two-score lead. You should be able to hold on to it, but just as easily, if Fleming comes out of the half with momentum, coach fires him up, you may be able to handle that just as well. We saw earlier on Seneca try and dig themselves out of a hole. Weren't quite able to do that versus the Lancers. 22-10 score line. And Fleming is going to be the one to kick this off out of the half. You gotta hope to essentially stop the Condors straight out of the bat here. And time has been blown in, and away we go. And that's going to be the Phoenix coming up with the ball here, going to secure the ruck too. Able to get that out, but holy, a Condor defender came in like a bat out of hell, going to fly straight through. Make a good play on the ball. And that pass going a little bit behind. Luckily, that height advantage going to be massive here. Looking to make a play out to the sideline, instead going to go down, roll away, and now it's up to the Phoenix here to try and make something happen. Going to kick that one out to the side, and that's a loose ball. That was a rough hit here. We are going to see, I believe, yet another scrum. Doing their best now with what's going on, and this is going to be a Condor-controlled scrum. Look at how they set up. The Condors go down to a knee. It's going to give them the lower advantage every single time. That's why you're seeing them win a lot of these scrums. Just because it's a simple answer in contact sports. Think football, rugby, low man wins. That's going to be the exact same thing here. And tap and go here. Phoenix, away they go. And that's going to be a play out to the sideline here. A good push there is going to look to get them into the try. And almost there, but not quite. The Condors putting up a valiant defense here of the goal line, of the try line, trying to stop them cold, and a maul to push it through. And able to stop them short. It's a rough go if you're the Phoenix here. You're looking to get something going, but just can't seem to get two things going well for them in a row. Substitution here from the Condors, looking to get some fresh legs in on this play. It's going to be a Phoenix-controlled scrum. Need to get this going for them this time. Need to take the scrum and run it all the way through. Ball goes through the legs, taking it to the wide side. No one to stop him. And they're going to call it there. That is a quick try for Fleming, able to capitalize off that short field, and they're going to punch it through. Good play there to take it out to the wide side. You're not realistically going to have any defenders out there because you need to cover all the wingers out towards that far side of the field. And so taking it to the near side, frankly, was the thing that punched it through. And that kick is not going to go.
And Phoenix straight back. Their first try of the game scored by number 13, Rowan Kerr.
Number 13, Rowan Kerr, going to be the one to put that down. Beautiful play coming out of the scrum, and it's going to give them a chance to come back into this. Down only 5 now. Phoenix need to make this happen. They need to get the ball back off the scrum off the kick as fast as they can here. And that's a good kick. Buries it. Bounce that one around. Loose ball here. Takes the Condors a minute to get to it, and that pass is going. Getting good movement here as they push it back up towards midfield. Passing it back down and across. Trying to get some opening here, and they're going. Gone. Open green grass ahead. Doesn't look like you're stopping that train anytime soon, and down they go. And they're going to take that. 5 points once again. Conestoga going to be the one to put that down. Try their number 8. I will catch the name in just a quick second as it's told to me, and we'll relay that. Beautiful play there by the Condors, able to capitalize off a broken play, breaking lines. Number 8, Devin Davidson, going to be the put that one down. Had open green grass essentially from midfield, and there was just no one stopping her. Teams prepping for their next games behind, looking to get a lot of teams looking to just get something going at the tournament. Good kick here, going to go overhead of both defenders. Fleming now buried deep in their zone, and instead this is going to be Conestoga ball. Wrapped up quickly off that initial ruck. Not able to get anything going once again, but this is going to be the Condors now, looking to put in back-to-back quick scores. They're coming close to it. Good fall there is going to drive that ball, but that's loose, and they're going to call a penalty on that one. Just not able to capitalize on that opportunity so close. It's going to be a scrum once again. You're going to be seeing the Phoenix this time controlling the ball. They need to come up with it and make a move fast out to the outside. That way they can have a chance to get this moving. In sevens, a lot of the time, it comes down to how fast you can get your players moving, and if you can get a winger going fast, or anyone, if they can hit that top speed, that next level, you're going to have a tough time catching them. And it's just going to be a quick kick into touch. Quick kick into touch here is going to, I believe, yes, be a Phoenix line out. They're going to instead call for another scrum, which in fairness, they've been doing fairly well, so you can't exactly judge that decision. You just got to hope that they can make a push. You only have about another minute of playtime before it goes into extras, if that. So you have to do your best to kick that thing wide, and they're out of people on the wide side, and they're gonna get knocked down towards their own try line, and they're just going to boot that. Not able to go far enough, though, straight into the Conestoga defender's hands. And that's a loose ball there. And they're going to call the game there. Lost control, which means that you're losing all your momentum. And that is going to be a final score of 15 Conestoga, 5 Fleming. Just not able to get that one together for the Phoenix there, as they're going to fall to 1-12. Conestoga going to bump themselves up now to 5-8. Next game on the day going to be Algonquin versus Humber, coming up just shortly.
We've come a long way since our doors first opened. Though our beginnings were modest, our vision was bold. With each passing decade, we grew. Times changed, and we adapted. We evolved, and we delivered. Market-driven programs that get our grads jobs. Seamless support services that wrap around our students. Sustainable practices that protect our earth. For the past 10 years, our mission ensured that the student experience came first at Durham College. But we've reached a tipping point. As we reflect on all we've accomplished and look closely at where we stand, it's clear. We're not just putting the student experience first, we're reinventing it. What's happening on our campuses, across our communities, and around the globe is a DC-grown and led transformation of the way we learn, the way we teach, the way we work, live, and lead. The many paths to post-secondary education merge and weave in so many new ways, and our approach to delivering that education, advanced learning that innovates, inspires, and changes lives, is just as varied. We are shaping this transformation shoulder to shoulder, heads down while working hard, but always with clear eyes on the future. This is our stake in the ground. We are DC, and together, we are leading the way. We've come a long way since our doors first opened. Though our beginnings were modest, our vision was bold. With each passing decade, we grew. Times changed, and we adapted. We evolved, and we delivered. Market-driven programs that get our grads jobs. Seamless support services that wrap around our students. Sustainable practices that protect our earth. For the past 10 years, our mission ensured that the student experience came first at Durham College. But we've reached a tipping point. As we reflect on all we've accomplished and look closely at where we stand, it's clear. We're not just putting the student experience first, we're reinventing it.
Now your starting seven for the Humber Hawks. Number 2, Allison Johan Smiley. Number 3, Isabel McBee. Number 5, Eliza Shahzad. Number 7, Megan McCoy. Number 9, Laura DeMello. Number 17, Mary Padarqua. And number 19, Corey MacArthur. Ladies and gentlemen, our next game is starting momentarily.
And welcome back, everybody. Going into this one, we have the Algonquin Wolves versus Humber here, and both teams here looking pretty good going in, pretty even in terms of their records. It's going to be Algonquin coming in at 6-6, with the Golden Hawks coming in at 7-5. It's going to be Algonquin here is going to have the opening kick, looking to make the best of what they can. Game ready to go here. Golden Hawks looking to receive this one. They gotta get something moving, or else you're gonna see a quick attack here out of the Wolves, looking to make the best possible of any situation here, especially coming in as a record that's that's one game short. You gotta do your best to be able to make up those spots in the seating. And the kick is officially away. Ball is there. That's going to be Golden Hawks. You're getting a quick maul off the start. Instead, going to go down. Making plays now. We're going to be seeing the Golden Hawks. There is their line break that they were looking for. It gets a few yards, but not much further. Just as I was saying, that's their line break, though, but that ball is going to fly straight out of bounds. Looking to make the best of possible situation. And instead, I believe that they're going to be going to a line out. Yeah. The Golden Hawks, good quick movement off the kickoff. Now they're just looking to see how much they can piece together, and that ball is going to go instead loose and not quite able to get controlled by anyone. The Golden Hawks are going to be whiffing that pass as they're trying to get this thing going, making it out to the wing, and there she goes. Open green grass, not quite able to make the first tackler miss. That ball is going to be controlled here by the Golden Hawks. They're going to call for a scrum here. It's going to be an Algonquin-controlled scrum. They're going to have to make the best with what they can. No movement here out of the scrum. No one's really able to make a push, and instead it's going to be the Golden Hawks practically running them over to get to that, but they're going to get that ball away just in time. And that's green grass flying through, no one in sight. Like I was saying earlier, it's all about seeing if you can get that, see if you can get your wingers up to top speed, and there it goes. That's a quick try there. That's going to be the Wolves punching that one in. 5 points. Beautiful play there. There's no one on the Golden Hawks even able to contemplate catching up. Lining up for the kick now. Good move there as they're going towards the sideline, but bringing that one back in towards the middle. Gonna make this kick 1.5 million times easier. And I didn't see.
Monstrous run for the Wolves to open up the first half. Scored by number 14, Carey Reed.
Looks like that kick ended up going wide there. Kick is away here. It's going to be the Wolves booting that one away. Good control there on the kick. Going to break that one wide. Looking to the wing. Gone. Tries to just go a quick pop over. Trying to go a quick pop over to get that away from trouble. Instead, nothing going to be going off the back of it. And it's going to go straight to the Wolves, and they're going to control this ball once again. Good passes here, able to flick that one out. Get it going out to the wing, but that's going to be quickly rounded up. They're not getting anything off the back of it. It's going to be Golden Hawk. Good play on the ball. And it's going to be a penalty or delayed penalty here, and I believe this is going to be, this is going to be a Golden Hawk controlled play. Wasn't quite able to hear the penalty call, but they're going to instead call for the scrum. You saw that they were able to, as soon as that ball was thrown in, even though it wasn't their own controlled scrum, they were able to practically blow straight past them. And just based on size, this Golden Hawk group of forwards is going to be looking a little bit better in terms of just pure momentum. And good hold there by the Wolves, able to stop that movement. Really, they had to work for that one to be able to count it as getting through the leg. And this is going to be Golden Hawk ball making a push. Green grass breaks through 2 tackles, and that's going to be 5. Next game coming up, it is going to be the host Durham Lords versus the incoming St. Lawrence Surge. Both teams have looked pretty good thus far. The top standing, actually, this should be the game of the day. That kick not quite going through once again. It's still a close game. Try score there, Eliza Shakzad, I believe that was. And that's 5 points up for Humber. Looking at this next game, though, St. Lawrence have gone in undefeated 12-0, while the Durham Lords sitting at 11-1. You got to imagine that The Lords realistically, they're one loss. This one though, quick penalty here, and here go the Wolves looking to make progress and blowing through the line. Not quite able to get all the way through, but they just haven't been able to stop her. She got another 10 yards after going up. Loose ball here. That's going to be the Wolves. Lucky to come away with that one. Going to step away, give them a little bit of space. Almost broke through. Both teams been playing well thus far. Breaking through once again. That's the Wolves putting their best foot forward here, and they get plowed through, almost losing control of that ball. They're going to be tackled straight off the bat, presenting that ball once again. Instead, it is going to be the Hawks coming up with that one. They're going to make a move, pushing through, and there they go. Not quite able to shake off the defender, though. And back they go. The Golden Hawks still with the ball, and that's green grass. They weren't able to make any kind of move there, but they're lucky that that last line of defense essentially was the thing that got them. It's going to be a quick penalty here. Now we have the big score on the far side, as you can see, 5-5. And just not able to wrap up in time, and that's going to be a loose ball knock on. And they're going to call the half there. Losing forward momentum means that is going to put a stop to that. Looking into the second half here. A close game here, still 5-5. Just both sides not able to break through the line as much as you'd expect. You're hoping here, whoever has the kick, whoever has that kick is going to get some good movement and able to put something through. And moving through halftime now, you gotta make sure that you keep your momentum. Like, this game has been a stalemate up to this point. You have to capitalize on your plays. We saw the Golden Hawks with a big run through. Right now, this game essentially hangs in the balance, and it's a matter of who can make a big play first. Both plays were capitalized off essentially massive runs, 20, 25 plus yards, and blown out. Especially that Algonquin run, practically no one got to them within 30 yards. No one was even remotely close. This one play out looks like halftime won't be going on too much longer, and looking to put this one through. As a reminder, the next game coming up is a rematch. There's two top teams in a game that went 21-17 in favor of St. Lawrence. Is the St. Lawrence Surge versus the Durham Lords. Both teams looking good here. And of course, you're going to be looking at those records like I was pointing out earlier. It's going to be, you're got to be getting close here. It's going to be the Golden Hawks kicking off this one. So you're looking at the Wolves here. See, Algonquin calls for the ready. Algonquin calls for the ready. And the half is away. And the half is away. Ball bounces straight into contact. Clouds of dust coming up behind. Players getting good grip. Need to make something happen, though. That ball goes way behind. Players getting good grip. Need to make something happen, though. That ball goes way behind. And lucky to get any kind of forward momentum out of that. And that's going to be a quick move here. Lucky to get any kind of forward momentum out of that. And that's going to be a quick move here. And that ball just goes overhead. And Golden Hawks are going to come up with the bounce. That ball just goes overhead. And Golden Hawks are going to come up with the bounce. Beautiful Beautiful play there, and now it's up to the Golden Hawks to try and make something happen, bouncing it out wide side. And they're going to bounce it back, bounce up towards that outside edge there. Looking to stiff arm through, makes it through contact. And that's going to be a try. Golden Hawks, another 5. Humber, like I was saying, they got the last try previous. You had to be able to capitalize on that momentum, especially there off a misplay by the Wolves. You have to be able to put something together off the back of it. And as that kick was so far into the corner, of course, you're going to have an extra distance behind that one. They got some in-house announcing, a little bit of a mess up there, but that's all right. It's going to be 10-5, and it's going to be 10-5 in favor of Humber coming out of this one. That kick is away. Going to fall right into the hands of the Wolves and smoke straight off. Going to fall right into the hands of the Wolves and smoke straight off. Getting up a little bit slowly there, but looks to be walking it off. Getting up a little bit slowly there, but looks to be walking it off. Speaking of, like we were saying, big plays for the name of the game, and that's going to be huge. Big plays for the name of the game, and that's going to be huge. Massive dirt. At least 30-yard run there to be able to put that even further away. And that's going to be the Wolves capitalizing off the back of this, trying to make a push through for that ball. And they're going to get it. Trying to make a play now, and they're going to get smoked out of it. Loose ball on the play. And it's going to be the Golden Hawks coming back up with it. This game has been close, like we've been saying the entire time. It's a question of how long can you survive the onslaught if you're the Golden Hawks. You have to be able to keep this ball in play, keep that clock rolling. You got another 4.5 minutes until you can get it going. And that's a big play. Gets back up with the ball, and that's going to be the Wolves plowing over. It's going to be a Golden Hawk. It's going to be the Golden Hawk. Tap and go. Tap and go. Making a move. Going to go straight into contact. Making a move. Going to go straight into contact. That's 10 yards, though. Good offload right at the end. That's 10 yards, though. Good offload right at the end. Passing down to the wing. Smoked. Wing smoked. Getting blown through now. That's going to be knock on. Have to give the Golden Hawks the ball. And get some good distance there. Breaks it through. Another good one. Pass behind the head, though. You're going to have to hope that you come back up with that ball, and they're lucky. I think they just might. Ref's going to call for yet another penalty there. Again, scoreline, Humber 10, Algonquin 5. The Wolves have to capitalize off it. They haven't been making any moves to really get close to the try line. They've just been essentially letting Humber run their game. And their game plan is essentially get it out to those wings. It seems like Algonquin can't catch up to them. So you have to essentially hope and pray that you can put that together. And it's going to be a scrum in favor of the Wolves. This is where you have to do your best to make sure that you cover every inch of this field. You have to take advantage. Only 7 people means that you should be able to get to those wings without any real issue. And that's a good tackle there by the Golden Hawks. They're going to come up with the ball. No, that's going to be Algonquin spinning away with it. Good contact there by the Golden Hawks. And they're going to offload here. The Wolves making their way down to the edge. It's a question of how far can you go. They're going to get stopped short here once again. They just can't get any real momentum. getting through the phases, though, and that's going to be green grass. Pass blocked. And the Golden Hawks are just going to kick that one away, get that to the edge, put a stop to any kind of momentum that they had going. .12:20 on the clock. It's going to be a line out here for the Wolves. Ref had to reposition the line out a little bit, make sure that they are in fact towards the middle. I'm not sure what the foul was there, but it looks like maybe a little bit of movement too early there. And they're going to call for a scrum. Substitutions here for the Golden Hawks. They got to get this through now or never. And instead, it's going to be the Wolves coming up with that scrum. Beautiful play there. And that's gonna be a line broken there, but they're gonna get stopped short. The Wolves, good play there to get that ball under control. Good offloads here. One more out to the edge. Makes a tackler miss, just not able to secure it. It's the Wolves still with the ball. They gotta kick this thing wide. They have to get it going. But that's gonna be a stolen pass. You keep running, that's gonna be a house call, but they're gonna get caught just in the end. And that, I think, is going to be Golden Hawks' control of the ball. That's loose, but the Golden Hawks are, in fact, going to come out with a good offload. Not quite able to break through the line, though, but that just might. Again, big run's the name of the game throughout this. And they're going to keep it rolling, able to get tracked down. But good movement here is going to bring this ball back to Algonquin's side of the field. And Humber is just doing their best to hold them off. Going to be a penalty here in favor of Algonquin. You got to hope, if you're the Wolves, that you can do something off the back of this. This is still a one-score game. It is absolutely winnable for them. It's just a trick of, can you get there? That's why you're seeing the Hawks hold so far back. You just don't want to give them any kind of room over to the edge like they just did. Lucky that pass was off target. That was a beautiful tackle. Flipping over at both sides, clamoring for this ball. Algonquin's going up, and that's green grass. Green grass spins out of a tackle, is going to get roped down. Multiple defenders having to come down with that one. You're looking to see if you can make something happen. Running around, almost lost before. Oh my goodness. If I did that when I played, I would have gotten called on about 1.5 million different penalties. But that's a play out to the wings and drops it. Medical staff going to be coming out here for the Wolves. That's a player down. How is the player that got thrown up on that tackle just not able to, frankly, keep themselves up? That's got to hurt, especially if you're trying to get the momentum going like you were. Ref has to call stoppage and play. Like, you can't leave someone down on the field like that. Like, looks to be taking care of her back. That's not a good sign. Able to roll her onto her side, though, so able to put at least a little bit of pressure on it. The Wolves had the momentum. It's a question of now, can they keep it even through this injury? It's not going to be pretty regardless. Going to be up, looking to actually stay in the game. They're hoping that they can keep this going. thrown to the ground with force, and then on top of that was essentially lied on. So you gotta be hoping you can keep this going. This is gonna be Algonquin ball going straight into contact. Firing through there. It's going to go one by one. Going to keep that ball actually. They're looking to get towards that try line. If they can keep holding on to this ball, they're looking good. And there, that's going to get called short once again. You got to get out there. And that is going to be just short of the try. And that's a good play there. Stop them short again. The Golden Hawks essentially holding on for dear life at this point. You have to be able to push that pile. And a good stop. Going to be Golden Hawks ball, and they're just going to boot that into the side. And that is going to be the game. Beautiful play there by the Golden Hawks to get that one to stop. That was an 11-minute second half. So 4 minutes extra time there with that injury. Added on some extra time. But that was beautiful play there by Humber, able to hold on just long enough to get that ball going. And a good stop down at the try line. More than a couple stops. And good plays there to push that ball down the field to be able to get up in the game. And again, looking towards that next game now, you're going to be having the Surge versus the Lords, and we will be right back with that game. Alrighty. Welcome back, everyone. Apologies. Had to get some things sorted out on our end. Score is currently 5-0 Seneca. I lied, make it 10. Avery Carruthers, 2 tries thus far.